day 17 on the ship. Little update, shipyard's going. So we're removing everything off the deck so they can blast all the paint off of it. It's going to be a brand new, fresh new ship. It's going to look amazing. But I was talking to people in my community, Sailors Connect, which is a community for anyone interested in the maritime industry. If you're someone who wants to be in the merchant marine, or you're someone in the merchant marine and just want to meet others to help advance each other in the maritime industry, it's a great place to connect, get jobs, meet people all over the world. It's a great resource for anyone who wants a job and get started in the merchant marine. Go check it out, Sailors Connect, link in description. But I was talking to people in my community, and we got into the discussion of just kind of like how the hardships of shit and how things will happen. Things that you weren't really expecting, things that you never thought could happen. Those things are going to happen on a ship. I'm not going to get too specific on what I'm talking about here for personal reasons, but things will happen. Dangerous things. So this job is a challenge. This job is not for everybody. You can come into this job and think it's sunshine and fucking rainbows, but it's not. Shit happens. Shit happens all the time. I know my old captain told me back in the day, back in the 60s, there would be a few deaths a year on that boat. And that's crazy to hear. It's great that we're advancing so much in the maritime safety and the knowledge and really pushing for just being safe, because this is a rather dangerous job at times. But everything that goes with this job, you have to just be aware of what you're getting into. Yes, it looks beautiful when you see these boats sailing across the ocean. Yes, the fantasy of sailing on a ship as your career is amazing. But sometimes the reality of it can be scary. It can be dangerous. You can be at risk a lot in various different types of situations. And I'm not trying to scare you away from a journey in the merchant marine, and I know there are mariners hopefully watching this who would agree with me that shit happens out at sea or in the shipyard that you just aren't prepared for. And there's nothing really you can do about it. It's just something that has happened. And you have to continue. You have to move on. You have to push on, look past the bad shit, and just continue on. Life goes on. It really does. And the sea isn't always the friendliest. This industry isn't always the friendliest. But you have to move on. Once you get started, don't stop. This is an amazing journey, an amazing opportunity. The maritime industry is an amazing job. The merchant marine is an amazing opportunity. But there are times when it can be bad. And I mean bad. Scary bad. But that's with anything. That's with any job. Any job that's worth it, there's a risk. There's things that could happen. So just be mindful of that and what kind of person you really are when you're getting into the merchant marine. Because it gets scary out here. Sometimes. I'm not trying to say no ghost ship or anything like that, but the dangerous shit can happen. And it can fuck some people up. So please be mindful of that. And I don't want this to be a negative video. I want this to be a positive video. The merchant marine is an amazing opportunity, amazing career. you should try it if you have any interest in it at all. I always say if something piques my interest, even for the slightest, I have to try it just to make sure I know that it's not for me or it is for me. So why don't you do the same thing with the Merchant Marine? Why don't you give it a try? Leave that cubicle of yours and give it a try. Jump out on the sea. Don't let those words that I said scare you off. That should actually motivate you to want to do this more, because you know in the back of your mind this career is for you. The maritime industry is for you, but it's not for everybody. So that makes you special. It really does. It makes you a special type of person to be able to get up away from your family, away from your life, and go out to sea and do what needs to be done. So think about that. Think about the reality of it, the danger of it, the life that we live in the Merchant Marine is challenging, but it is all worth it. So we're in the yard, we're getting shit done, one day at a time. Day 17, can't believe it already, but let's go. Make sure to check out Sailors Connect. It is the spot to get started in the Merchant Marine. So many amazing people on there who will help you with anything you need. With that being said, I hope you start your journey soon in the Merchant Marine. And when you do, I hope to see you out there and sail on.